Check, check, check. All right. It is hard to believe that 2021 is drawing to an end here, drawing to a close, I guess I should say. It's been a insanely productive year, especially considering what went on the year before. And I'm just really thankful. Hopefully all the news that's going on right now, it's not going to send us backwards in that respect, but that's not what this video is about. This video is just about thanking y'all for joining me on this channel, watching these videos in 2021. So this will be my first real calendar year here on YouTube, on this platform, making videos in conjunction to doing my normal job of being a commercial photographer. And it's been just a lot of fun. I feel like it's opened up a whole nother world of opportunities, and I can only thank y'all for all of that. This will be, I've got my little sheet here with cheat sheet, so I can remember some of these facts. But this will be my 28th video here in 2021. So kind of hard to believe that I've been able to squeeze in that many videos. And YouTube just let me know about a week ago that I crossed 250,000 views on this channel. So, I mean, I know on some channels that probably happens within a couple of videos, but here I'm a small channel, a little over 6,000 subs, so thank y'all for watching. Thanks for, I guess, pushing me across that milestone for what it's worth. And in that whole spirit of things, I just kind of want to throw out to y'all just to, feel free to give me feedback, like in the comments below, of what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. If I look back on the analytics, that YouTube provides me, I can kind of get a gauge for what videos seem to hit and what seem to miss. Luckily, or fortunately for me, most of them did hit, except for I did one on some travel tripods when I was on vacation. Even squeezed a video in on vacation, and that one was really the main, I guess, the only dud of the year. But to go along with that thought, and I thought I would include some of the gear that I've kind of found useful throughout this year. Within that video was this PGYTech Mantis Pod that I have kind of adopted as my main travel tripod. This is what I'll mount my little Canon M6 Mark II on for most of the time, and stick it off to the side to capture the behind the scenes on those shoots. I used this a couple of weeks ago at the Army-Navy game. I was fortunate enough to have been invited up there and was on the sidelines, and I did spend some time, mainly in the first half, taking some pictures. And then use this with my iPhone, which this thing comes with a handy adapter right in one of the legs, and it attaches right up here. And so I used this with my iPhone to capture video, like when the team ran out at the beginning of the game type of thing. So I'll show some of that footage. That brings me to another one of my favorite new pieces of gear to capture these videos is now the new iPhone, the 13. I'm not sure what all the specs are and what they've done, but it just seems like the video performance in this camera on this phone has really improved over just one model year. So extremely powerful tool here. A lot of that stuff that you saw at the intro of the aircraft carrier video was shot with this this piece of gear right here. The rest of it was some pieced in with some of Cody Wanner's behind the scenes stuff that he shot with his A7S III. Another couple of pieces of kit that have been really fun to kind of start to use this year. This one, not so much just yet. I've been kind of, there's a little bit of a learning curve, at least for me, in working this into my workflow. I think I've kind of figured it out now. I did some stuff, and I'll mention that in a minute. But this 360 cam has been great to sit, to have it on its little tripod extension pole. and it allows me to kind of pan, as you've seen some of the behind the scenes videos from this year. So those are some of my favorite, I guess, new tools of my trade, and pieces of gear that I feel like might be beneficial to some of y'all. I have tested these things pretty extensively at this point, and so I definitely can recommend. And obviously, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, but I can definitely recommend all of that I just showed you. I've also let's see here. In doing this channel, I've kind of wanted to dress up my backdrop a little bit. So earlier this year, I added in some LEDs to kind of create a little bit of a background back here, and they're pretty cool. You can change the colors on them, or just brighten them up as I kind of normally do during the day here when I'm at work. But so, I've added those. Also, some NAND lights over the bar area here. That also reminds me, I've got a video where we had a photo shoot just using those colored NAND lights. And those final images should be coming out next month, part of a campaign. So then I can probably start production, putting together that video behind the scenes. Totally different than any of the other things that I've had on here. That's kind of where I want to go with this channel too in the future, is mixing in maybe some things that I haven't in the past, just to kind of broaden the scope a little bit. And I guess I'll just have to see, like I did this year, see what performs, what doesn't perform. But like I mentioned earlier, y'all let me know, give me some hints down in the comments. I mean, I could do like maybe a studio tour in here is one of the ideas. Maybe some other YouTube channels that maybe I watch as, that could be another topic. Let's see if I put anything else down here. When I've stepped out a little bit here, like I showed some of the stuff I've done, like with the shelving and the battery wall and stuff like that over here, a little outside of the photo shoot world. And that was one of the lower performing videos. So, maybe not so much of that. And moving on, even like this setup for what I produce here has evolved over this year. I believe I moved to the Canon C70, which I'm using for capture, into a Ninja 5 monitor and recorder. So then I've got a screen there. I can kind of see what's going on. I've added a Sennheiser mic here on a boom pole, or I guess that's what you call a boom extension. When I'm talking about booms, I'm normally talking about my other ones over here that I use during the photo shoots. But this makes it so much easier than having to wire myself up. I've added some more constant lighting for purposes of making videos. So that's where a lot of this, as I get more views and the folks over that help me over on my Patreon, that is what helps fuel this channel. And as I mentioned on there and on here, basically anything that comes from this, I'm dumping back into it to hopefully raise the production value, so these videos are easy to watch. Also this year, launching a new product line, the ProLight Mod line here. So this is pretty exciting. We can get the world's shipping issues straightened out. I hope to have these in stock starting in February, and hopefully shipping out maybe later that month, and it might be early into March at this point. And hopefully, fingers crossed, that this new health situation isn't going to set that back even further. But it's all stuff kind of out of my control, at least. And I guess also looking ahead too, and looking back at the videos that performed, it seemed like when I had like a new piece of gear and I was able to demonstrate how that worked on an actual photo shoot, those were really popular. So I'll be looking ahead into the future, see what camera companies, maybe some lighting companies are coming out with as far as products, and then if I can make use of those and capture all of it behind the scenes to show y'all what works and what doesn't work. I know right off Canon is supposed to be coming out with an R5C version, which as soon as that's announced, I'll probably see if I can get my hands on one of those, since it'll be nice to kind of have an R5 type camera that will be dedicated more toward video, but then I also can use it for stills. But so that's something I've got my eye on for 2022. And then let me know if I did one kind of vloggy style video last year, I would say, like one true one, which was the So You Want to Be a Photographer video. I'll link it up here on that couple day shoot that I had over in Alabama. And I looked at doing something similar to that. This kind of brings me to the title of the video about taking a break. And starting this company, doing these videos, and then having photo shoots, pretty much every week. I was burning the candles at both ends, and I was going to try and do like another vlog style on that weekend that I went to the Army-Navy game, and I shot some footage for it. And I could tell, and I just wasn't all there, I guess is the way to kind of put it. And when I realized that, I had another job to do, like after that when I got back, and then had a little bit of time off. I did another job, I guess about a week and a half ago in here, and which I did record some behind the scenes, and that'll be coming out here in a couple weeks when those images come out. Which would be pretty exciting. 2 different setups, but I'm getting off track here. But I just kind of tried to make a mental note to give myself a little bit of a break, and it really kind of hit me actually. During that football game, I was all there. I was shooting stills. I wasn't there really to shoot. They had me up just because I helped them with the photos for the launch for the uniform, but just kind of my nature, if I'm going to be there, I had my cameras, and I got some nice shots that they ended up putting up on their social medias for the academy, for the Naval Academy. And then at that point, I just kind of took a deep breath, put my camera down, basically used my phone from that point on, capturing video. And I even just kind of stopped doing that and wanted to just kind of be present in the moment. It was kind of hitting me. That Friday they have a banquet the night before, and just watching everyone with their phones recording it, and then knowing in previous experience when you're watching an event through your phone, I just feel like you're not 100% there experiencing the event. And then thinking to myself, how often do I actually go back and watch these multi-minute videos from these events when I could focus more on the present, be there, and give myself somewhat of a break. And I think that's really probably something that would be important for anyone watching this video that's in this business, because it is just a grind. It's day in, day out grinding. I know if you're like me, you're probably in the back of your head, if I'm not doing it, someone else is going to be doing it, and it just kind of takes you to a point of exhaustion. So, in getting this all together, doing these videos, traveling, doing work, and I've told myself, or tried to tell myself to take a little time and slow down for a little bit. So I've kind of done that here over the past week and a half. And but I did want to get this video in. I just kind of felt like, I don't know, it's getting this message out, I guess. It's more about telling myself that than it is probably y'all. But with that being said, I think it's a kind of a good thing to do to, catch your breath into the year, to start the next year, with the full tank of gas, plenty of energy. We're going to get after it. I've got that video coming out, as I mentioned, 2 setups in here. Using the light mods, one of the setups. I've got another video with the NHL team I've got planned coming out. I'm headed to, right now, plans have me heading to California for a shoot in a couple weeks. And then I'm speaking at a conference that some of y'all might be aware of in Las Vegas the 3rd week of January. So If you're going to be at that conference, please come tell me hello, say hello. Love to talk to you, love to meet you. And, I guess wanted to also, I'm thinking that instead of rolling that intro, I might mix that up for 2022, and I might have a new intro sequence that I'm kind of playing around with. And, it's just time to evolve. So I want to go in the directions that I feel like, obviously I'll find out that y'all would be interested in. But just for me as a creator, I think it's important to kind of, expand your boundaries in different ways, different directions. So I'm going to be looking at ways I can do that here on this channel. I'm still going to, do my best to capture content from my photo shoots, and always reading the comments, taking suggestions from y'all. And with that being said, y'all feel free, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button down there. Give this video a like if you would. That helps these out tremendously. You can find me on social media at QuantsPhoto on Instagram and Twitter. Also, ProLight Mods for these on both of those accounts as well. Stay healthy, safe, and I will see y'all in 2022. I think that just about covers it. Wow, hard to believe. 2022. Time's flying, y'all. See you soon.